So basically, we're gonna start off with talking about the new Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, the first trailer. They call it a teaser, which in certain sense it can be considered a teaser, but this is a full-on trailer. It doesn't give a full description of exactly the plot or anything of it, but we got a good amount of it to where you can look at it and be satisfied. And looking at this, I really am more excited for this movie than I have been, say, before this trailer dropped. Because before it, I'm like, I don't, really care too much for it. Mysterio wasn't really a character that I really cared too much about. I never read the comic books and stuff like that, but I'm going basically solely off of just the cartoon that I used to watch when I was a little kid or whatnot. And it was like Mysterio wasn't one of the characters that I really cared about. Of course, it was Venom, I'm about to say Rhino, Carnage, Dr. Octopus, and characters like that, Kingpin. But when it came to like Mysterio or Craven, I really just didn't care about characters like that. This trailer made me care for the character in the sense of wanting to see Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. He looked great up in there. Let me just say that. He looked great. The costume, the overall look of him looks totally great. We didn't get a close up to with the fishbowl helmet that he's wearing, but we did see it up in the trailer at the end when he does make an appearance and he's fighting the elemental and everything else. But just the overall suit and just how he looks, from what we saw, I'm loving it. I'm really digging it. I don't know what type of thing that they're going to do with this movie, because I've heard that up in the comic books that Mysterio, in order to kind of like gain favor with Spider-Man, he is a person of illusion. So he set up a whole bunch of illusion, type crimes or whatever. That way he can fight it off and, just kind of like gain favor. Or something of that nature. So I don't know if the movie is going to follow that same type of storyline, or if this really where he has actually, he actually has magical powers, mystical powers and stuff like a Doctor Strange. But yeah, this trailer really bugged me out after watching it. I'm like, this is a really good trailer. Really, really good. Like, just to put it in perspective, one of my coworkers mentioned he liked it better than the Captain Marvel trailer. And yeah, this trailer is way better than the first Captain Marvel trailer. This first Spider-Man trailer is way better than that one. The Captain Marvel trailers didn't really like stand out as being really good until this most recent trailer that came out last week. And this trailer just knocked it out the park for me. Like, you get to see Zendaya. She looked like she's comfortable in the role that she's playing with MJ. And Happy is up in here again. You got him flirting with Aunt May. And then, it just the overall look. Like, I don't know too much about the elementals, but obviously they're interdimensional humanoid characters or whatever. And of course, elementals, they can control, forces of nature. Anything that has to do with that planet that they're on or whatever, they can control water, fire, wind, blah, blah, blah. And so they're fighting that up in there. I don't know how much of a big role. To me, it looks like they're secondary type villains. Like, there is a main villain or whatever may happen, and that they're kind of like the henchmen. Or if it's just one, I don't know. Maybe a person can control just one, multiples. But this trailer looked awesome. It was really, really good. Like, it had humor in it. I found myself laughing at it. I had a big smile on my face as I'm watching the trailer. And I'm just dumbfounded how good this damn trailer was. I'm really excited. This is going on my top 10. Speaking of that, I haven't did my top 10 best worst of 2018, nor have I did my top 10 most anticipated list. I don't know if I'm going to do it in the top 10 video, or if I'm just going to do it on the podcast or whatnot, but I'm going to try and have that out soon, just to let you guys know that I do have it all together. So the recent movie Glass will not affect my choice or anything like that. Even if I see it before I put it out, it's not going to affect it at all. But in any case,